Hello, hello.
The hell was that?
I don't know. Hi,
Why?
and welcome back to Some Cat Lady. Yes. Continuing.
What were we up to?
Well, we were gonna feed the cats, but then you said that you were too tired to feed the cats.
Well, I think as well. I thought we stopped in a place where we weren't going to be stuck. I don't even remember what happened though.
We went home. We made a cheeseburger, exploded in the microwave. Then we made a coffee. Then we scared a bird, and then we said it's time to feed the cats.
Ah, okay, yeah. Outside there were the cats the stray cats.
Yeah, we haven't seen them yet though.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, "The fuck are you talking about, feed the cats?"
I'm talking about what we did last. Wait a minute. What? Where's our game gone?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no.
It must have something because we
Wait,
went into the game the second stream.
yeah, it's got the save from the second stream there.
I'm not doing it again.
What? I don't know why it's... I definitely saved it. Let me watch the VOD. Maybe I didn't save it. Actually, we'll do that later. Maybe it's because Steam's not running? No, it should be fine because it's a GOG game. It's not a Steam game.
Well, end of stream.
No,
Good night, everyone.
no, can't do that. You can't give up that quickly. Go away.
Okay, this is... Can they hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's even worse.
Maybe it's worse.
Well, that shuddering is not a good sign.
No, it's because I was clicked off this window.
Oh. God, this loud.
It does that every time. Yeah, no, it's always very loud. Is it gonna be there? It's not there. Why?
I bet you didn't save it.
I must have. I remember calling it like cat feeding time or something. I remember typing that in. Maybe it's just saved weird. No, we're back here.
Before the last stream, I already had to watch you go through this.
Now we gotta do it again.
I don't want to do this again.
What? Well, we gotta get back to where we were. We gotta do a speed run.
Can I go do something else while you catch up?
You gotta be committed to the stream. Okay. You can't just leave me, abandon me.
I'm gonna be honest. The stream isn't the first priority in my life.
Well, while you're here, it should be. You gotta have commitment. It's alright. We know what we're doing.
Even when you know what you're doing, it was really tedious. I stayed here for like at least 10 minutes when you were doing the fast version. And then you said 20 minutes, so God knows how long it actually was.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait for the water. Actually, we can probably just do this bit now. Well, what did we do last time? Where were we up to? I think we just did this, and then...
Yeah, we did so... Oh God,
I don't think we did that much.
So long. And it was a short stream, but
we did the stuff with the doctor, and then we, like, went to our apartment. That was it. Yeah. Okay, flush. Ding the bell.
Have you the what? It. It's just. I get.
All right, we're out. Who do you think our next victim is going to be? Well, not really a victim, are they? They're like
What do you mean? We haven't met anyone. So.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm trying to make conversation instead of sitting here quietly this entire thing. When I
Oh,
have
well,
to
you
do all
said
this
you
again.
said it like, who's it going to be? You're like, well, we don't.
Yeah, I'm
there aren't
asking
any
you.
other people. You mean, am I meant to guess like
Wasn't you here,
paedophile
was it?
or rapist
I
or
don't
something?
know
Like,
what you're
I
talking
guess,
about.
yeah.
we've already killed a
Someone
serial
just stuck
killer.
A bunch of...
We killed.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
He wasn't a doctor,
Sort of
was he?
now.
He was like a
I
therapist.
just hope it's the last time I've put my...
Still a doctor, but
He's a therapist, doctor.
yeah, he's a serial killer.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is the profession of the next person going to be if they have one? What, do we need to come in here?
Yeah, there's 0 clues, so I don't even know where to start.
Okay, flush this again. Oh, I see. You don't need a flush, we just need a ring. I'm curious, like, how it's gonna
Someone is coming.
come to fruition, because it's not like
Have you rang the bell?
it's not like we just got sent to kill this person. We ended up here because we tried to kill ourselves, and then it was like
Yeah, but
almost like happenstance that we ran into it.
it's not happenstance. It clearly is on purpose.
I know it's on purpose, but like it wasn't like she went, "Hey, go to this place and this is where your first target will be." It was like through happenstance we
Yeah, a
ended
delivery
up
guy then.
A delivery guy. Maybe we order a pizza.
A cat.
Won't be a cat. Can't kill a cat.
I pressed it by... Oh.
Maybe because we blew up. Maybe because I blew up the cheeseburger, she will order a pizza. Oh wait, what? She didn't give me the pills.
It looked like maybe you clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, I thought it didn't matter.
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
Did I break it?
don't remember.
Someone...
The door's still open. What
Have
is
you rang the
happening?
bell? I want... It's head.
Okay,
I think it's...
speedrun time.
And...
Take the drugs.
That's a good...
Alright. I ended up playing through that
Go back to your
sequel
room and rest.
to
You'll be able to relax and
Her
have a
Story,
great sleep.
which isn't actually a sequel, it's just the next game from that developer.
Hmm.
It was okay. It wasn't as good as Her Story.
That's what everyone said.
It was like weird because I thought it gave you like an objective of what you're trying to find out when you start it, but it doesn't actually give you an objective. Like it's very vague on what you're actually supposed to be finding out. But when I finished it, it turns out that you're not really supposed to be finding.
Wait, you finished the game?
Yeah, I finished it. That's what I said. That you're not supposed to be focusing on
Can I turn
like.
it down? How do I turn this down?
It's down now. It's fine. That you're not supposed to be focusing on like one thing in particular. There's like. Wait, did I get it? I don't even think I got anything in there. Yeah. So there's like 4 or 5, kind of like. What'd you call it? Oh shit. We need to talk to her first before we can do this, I guess. No, surely we can take this.
I'm sure you took it without talking to her last time, but...
Maybe I'm standing in the wrong spot. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Sorry,
so...
this is too loud for me. Is
It's
it this
gone
one?
now, it's gone.
But there's
It's
going
just
to be
that one
other
spot.
sound effects in the game.
I guess if you have to
Is it
turn it
this
down...
one?
No, it's this one. Yeah, so it's basically all the characters, because you don't watch one person, you watch like, I don't know, there's probably like 5 or 6 different people that you watch through different footage, and they all tie into like each other in a way, but there's like 4 or 5 things that happen through the footage that are like kind of separate from. They're not like all related to the 6 people. It'll be like 2 people where there'll be something that you can like look into.
Do that to me again. I need to get...
And then like a couple other people will have a thing that happens that you can look into, and it doesn't actually tell you like what you're supposed to be focusing on. you kind of just play through, and then you'll find one that maybe like through playing you're like, oh, that's like something, and then you investigate it more, and then at the end of the game it will like give you it has multiple endings, so it will give you an ending based on like which kind of like story thing you focused on the most.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it was kind of weird because it kind of sounded like it had a an intended focus at the start, because you're basically like this person who's got this footage and they're reviewing it, but they've like basically got the police after them and they're going to be like arrested. So it makes out that you're trying to find out like why you're being arrested and how you're involved in how these like tapes tie into why you're being arrested.
Do you know how to?
But they don't really like. That's kind of just like a narrative for like why you're watching it, and then you basically like at the end you like upload the footage to like break the story or whatever on what you've been looking into. But it can be like one of 4 or 5 different things.
Right.
How about? Well, does that? That's
not now.
Yeah, it wasn't as. It was okay. It was a lot more tedious, I thought.
As tedious as this game?
Well, I don't think this game's that tedious, to be honest. I mean, it is now because we have to play this bit again, but. Alright.
There was
But yeah, it was like, because the way that one works is you have.
What?
You'll get like a clip for both sides of the conversation they'll be having, like say like on a webcam or something.
Yeah.
So like you'll have like the guy's end with just his dialogue, and then you'll find like you can find the footage of him talking to the person on the other end, and it's just that person's dialogue. So you'll have these moments in the footage where it's just this person's sitting there not saying anything because the other person's talking, and it's kind of like tedious having to like sit there with the silence, like, and you're not getting anything out of it.
Yes, they're always.
Poor woman.
But yeah, it was interesting, but yeah, I definitely didn't enjoy it as much.
I found the thing, but I
don't.
Can I? What?
The like system for looking through the footage was better though. Okay, so we've got the name band. Wait, do we have the name band? Yes. So we should be able to leave now.
Sorry, Ma'am,
Yeah.
can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here.
Yes. Can I just...
Oh, there.
Of-
Yeah, I think that kind of game works better when you're following like one character, like in the first one, and it's like interview footage or interrogation footage, rather than that
well,
one.
They couldn't really do that again though. So. Well, not straight away anyway.
Well, they didn't have to do interrogation, but they, I don't know. I feel like there was just like too many characters and like too much random things to look into, and it wasn't as
questions about your life, Susan. You
wasn't
might find
as like gripping, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like her story, you'd pick up on something and be like, oh, like what does this mean? And then you look into it more, and you're like uncovering her story, the name of the game. Whereas this one, it was like you'd watch some clips and then you'd watch some other clips which don't really feel like they tie into each other that much.
I'm awake.
And doesn't feel like you're like coming to some big conclusion like you did in the first one.
No, how can you local?
What? Or
Since we're having to go through this again, I thought I'd look up that painting, which I said was Rembrandt. It is Rembrandt. Oh, God,
yeah?
I'm still finding this too loud. I'm sorry.
You just take your headphones out while I do this if you want.
Well, it's going to be still loud when I need to listen to it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're trying to talk and it's playing, just take them out while you're doing it.
I realize.
Why did
I'm saying in general it's too loud. It's obviously, difficult when I talk, but
It's
just on its own, still loud. Anyway, the anatomy lesson of Dr. Deichmann.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What?
1656. This is fragmentary painting. I don't know. Oh, I think maybe that means that it was part of a large painting. Now in the Amsterdam Museum, which is where I saw it.
I went after her.
Ah.
It's a brain dissection.
Oh, that one in the background now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it.
Wait for me.
You can indeed.
Much of the canvas was destroyed in a fire in 1723, and the painting was subsequently recut to its present dimensions. There is if you go on Wikipedia, it's got the sketch of the full.
Susan,
It's a preparatory sketch, which shows that this part of it was kind of the middle, and there would have been more doctors around watching.
So why was it cut down? Because it was damaged.
There's a fire. Yeah.
Fire.
damn it, let's
It's
take
kind of good that I guess the main focus
yeah,
point
like
of
the
the
center
painting
bit
survived.
Yeah.
turn left here.
I can hear it so loudly with so clearly without my headphones in. It's a dissection on a cadaver of an executed criminal. The Flemish tailor Joris Blackjack Fontaine.
Joris.
A habitual offender who had robbed a textile store with a knife, resulting in his execution by hanging.
I was going to say that's an interesting type of store to rob, but I imagine textiles are probably worth a lot more.
Oh,
then.
you couldn't really see, I don't know if it was in frame, but the guy to the left, who's the assistant, was holding the top of the skull.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't
Because
see
obviously
that.
they had it off,
No,
but I don't know if it was like, in shot.
You did I if you
Um,
you
I was.
you my yeah, you've done you
Yeah. Just trying to see if there's any fun facts, but that's about it.
He didn't have that one recreated in his thing.
It's a man
Was it a man?
being dissected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said their name. You
But
could have
also,
still
like,
done,
they
a-
wouldn't have. I highly doubt they would have used women for educational things because the nude woman
After that,
body
I went
was
back.
very not okay.
True. Oh, yeah,
Like,
so that-
artists weren't
I'd
overall. I mean, it's different in different places and different eras, but using live female models was not okay in certain points, in certain places, or certain contexts, I should say.
Yeah.
So in an educational context, even more so. Which is still seen today in why, medical stuff is more based around a male body than a female body, which sometimes has different symptoms.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that.
Things like that. For example, I remember reading about this. Heart attacks. You rarely, if ever, see women having heart attacks in TV because... No, sorry, not heart. Have a defibrillator used on them in TV because in real life they have to cut your shirt open and there's underwire in bras, so therefore they have to get your bra off because wire
That makes sense.
not great. So they don't show it on TV.
That makes sense though. Why they don't?
That kind of makes sense. Though again, there are certain perfectly happy to show like other types of scenes with women. I'm not just talking sexual, but like exploitative in other ways or whatever. There are things that probably don't have a problem with nudity, but still wouldn't want to show that necessarily. But another example is, I think it was the same thing I read, which I can't cite because it was a long time ago and I don't have it anymore. But so although it's kind of, one of these, I think, general knowledge facts that men are more likely to have heart attacks, women are more likely to die if they have a heart attack. Because when men have heart attacks, they go to hospital, they show heart attack symptoms, doctors go, oh fuck, having a heart attack, because you're a man and we know that these are the symptoms, better help you. Women, less likely to have a heart attack, but when they do have a heart attack, they go to the doctor and they go, silly woman, anxiety, and then they die.
Interesting. I don't think I've heard of. Yeah, I feel like you don't really hear of women having heart attacks as much as you hear of men.
You don't. And again, it's more common for men to have heart attacks.
Yeah.
And there's probably a whole range of, I imagine there's physical things, but there's probably a bunch of societal things. I imagine society affects what we eat
Oh yeah.
And I think that would contribute as well.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, all sorts of things. But yeah, as I said, men might be more likely to have a heart attack. But when you have a heart attack, you're way less likely to die from it. Whereas a woman having a heart attack is much more likely to die.
What up? So it seems it doesn't matter which candle you pick. You get the same person.
Oh, did you pick a different
I picked
candle?
a different one.
I was
It was the same
obviously
person.
looking at Rembrandt.
And I don't know if like your dialogue options change anything in the story because I didn't even look, so it's not what we
Yeah,
picked
well,
last time.
we weren't super careful with dialogue even last time because we'd already skipped through.
Yeah, I
I
feel like
think-
we kind of.
I kind of
Pick
like, I
stuff,
would
but-
have liked to have read more, but just because I've found that some of this takes too long, like, yeah, I'm also going to try and find what the other artists were. So, Lady with an
Ermine?
Ermine, is that
Yep.
how it's pronounced?
You
Pretty sure
tried
that's
to-
Da
I opened
Vinci.
your-
Let's just double
But this
check.
means the whole.
Da Vinci.
I think
Yes, that's Da Vinci. Literally reading Da Vinci book at the moment, so I was like, I'm fairly certain on that one. Obviously, Mona Lisa is Da Vinci. A Girl with a Pearl Earring is Dutch, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
But I can't remember
think
the. Joe. Is it Johannes Vermeer? Vermeer. It's Vermeer. The surname's the name you want.
Oop.
And he is Dutch. Got that right.
We didn't need the dolphin, did we? I don't remember what we actually needed. Blade, soap, water. Use. Okay.
I
engine
remember
this was
learning
needed.
this word in a different art book, and then I immediately forgot it. Trony,
Trony
which the
macaroni.
Girl with the Pearl Earring is an example of a trony. Tronies are when it's a picture of a person, but it's not a portrait. So, like, it's not a specific portrait of a specific person. I'm sort of. Wait, let me look at the definition because I explained that badly. Trony depicts exaggerated facial expression or people in costume. The works were not intended as portraits, but as studies of expression type, whatever, interesting character. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. The goal was to achieve lifelike representation. Blah. So yeah, it's not like you're going, there's this person sitting for me and I'm going to do a portrait of that person.
Oh, okay.
And I think, yeah, I like that because I do sometimes do portrait practice, but I like painting faces or drawing faces, but I don't really want to make them an actual person. I like doing exaggerated features and stuff like that. Obviously, hers is more about the costume rather than exaggerated features. That one, I can't even remember the name.
This one?
Yeah.
It's Veen. No, that's not.
Well, the thing is, if I just search Venus, there's a million.
Go for the earring. This one doesn't show now. It did say something
damn.
Venus.
That's Venus reclining. I feel like I recognize it, but I'm not actually that clued up. Oh, reclining Venus. Perfect.
Yeah.
Venus of Urbino. I don't know. I think that's that one. Yes. I remembered there being. So I was thinking of this one, and there's another one with a similar pose. And I was kind of getting too mixed up.
Mm.
And they both have a person to the right in the background.
It's hunting time.
Jean-Auguste Dominique.
What's up, Doc?
Ingrid? I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. Wait, this is the same picture, isn't it? But it says it's by a different person. That one
It
says
looks
Tish.
the same.
I never know how to pronounce it. Is it Titian? I think it's Titian.
I would not know. Probably Titian.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
that's the same picture. So who did it?
My name. I'm
going home. Going home. I should probably save here.
Okay, so
Just
the
in
first name I
case.
said, I guess, was wrong because apparently it's Titian.
Do I need a stone?
If anyone's randomly tuning in and wondering why we're just skipping everything, it's because we already did this bit last stream, but for some reason the game didn't save. So I'm trying to quickly get to where we were.
It wasn't even. I feel like it was an art page at the end before. What will they say, Titian? Oh, Olympia was the one I was kind of thinking of by Manet. That is different but has similarities. But obviously people like often reference poses and stuff from other things.
Oh no, the power is dead.
Okay, well, since we're home, I can put my headphones back in because we're going to get to...
Well,
Oh, shit.
we know that. So we need to get some change from the bedroom. Where was the change? Spare bedroom. Search.
She has a creepy picture on her wall.
She has a lot of creepy stuff in here.
Did you see it by the door?
What's this?
Yeah.
Bills, Bill. How can I wish?
Which actually kind of looks familiar. I don't know if it's familiar because I remember it from last time or if it's a painting I'm recognizing. Who knows?
It's from one of those weird, like...
Creepypasta or something.
Yeah. One of those .exe horror game things.
I said that like I've ever read creepy or engaged in the community. I just know that word. It's about it.
Alright. Put some money in. Get some electricity.
We're half an hour in.
Yes, it didn't take that long.
Half an hour?
No.
Could have been drawing.
Could have, but this is more important. Alright, so we need to do the shower. Oh my god, what am I doing? Turn on the light. Take a shower.
Did you remember to turn lights off behind you? You're saving power.
I don't know if it really matters. I don't think we had any on
no.
apart from the hall light.
We have a hard hat.
No, I think we just have a normal hat.
Oh, looks like a hard hat.
I think it's just a normal hat.
I did quite like, I think at one of these points she said a poem or something that I kind of liked.
Can we wear it? The river one, I think.
I can't remember it at
the one
all,
that
but I
keeps
seem
up.
to remember that I liked it.
Yeah, the river one's that one that keeps coming up. She does like a verse. Is it a verse in the poem?
Yeah.
She does like a verse of it.
I don't know poetry. But yeah, I think verse or stanza.
A stanza. Alright, so we wanna...
I don't really know what it means.
Can we not explode the cheeseburger this time?
On Saturday I get to have a cheeseburger.
Right. What else do we need? We need a cup. Oh, we need to go find a cup, don't we? Where's the cup? Balcony. coffee.
I
Use
should
coffee.
make a coffee first.
Oh, wait, what? Where's the coffee?
You can literally see coffee in the picture.
Yeah, why can't I use it? Maybe I just need to use the cup. I'm confused. How do I make a coffee?
You did this before.
Like that.
Oh.
Alright, we need to
You might need to actually read in case it tells us what we...
Now it's a perfect mug of coffee.
Yeah, I probably need to read some stuff. Take the cat food, take the matches.
I don't need it right now.
Don't need that apparently. Milk. Use milk.
I need a mug of coffee first.
You've got
I
one.
want a hot chocolate.
Just drink it like that, I guess. You can make a hot chocolate.
No, but I've had enough. I don't need more in my system.
Oh.
Trying to lose weight.
Quarter pounder. Okay, we put it on the lowest because I exploded it last time.
What did you put it on last time?
Like 2 minutes.
Oh, you don't need two. On high. No way. You obviously haven't heated up many cheeseburgers in the time.
No, I haven't because I don't use microwaves so often. Oh, look, it worked.
I love leftovers, so... On medium, maybe. 2 minutes.
When I do my soup, it's like 4 minutes on high.
Yeah, but that's like... That's soup, and it's not reheating. It's...
I'm just
doing it for the
reheating because it's
first
been in the
time.
fridge.
Oh, you mean like leftover soup?
No, just soup in general. It's in the fridge. It's pretty cold. So 4 minutes. And it's good.
Yeah, but you're basically like... I mean, not cooking it exactly, but you're sort of cooking it. You're just reheating a cheeseburger.
Alright, we had a coffee. And we go to the balcony.
It's this damn bird again. Go away! Shoo!
Also, even if soup, if you're doing 4 minutes, you'd have to do 2 minutes and stop, and then another 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's still 4 minutes. So.
Oh, but it makes a big difference.
Yeah. We need clothes, don't we? That's what the hat's for, that's right.
I don't remember that.
We need to make a scarecrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's sort of a task to do before we even feed the cats.
It's fine.
Feed the cats. Chopping the rat.
It's expensive.
I don't know how much tuppence is.
It's probably like nothing, to be honest.
Oh,
Okay.
she's got another face there. Oh, she's got lots of faces.
She's got a many faces. Many faces and many places.
I wouldn't mind wallpaper like that.
Yeah, that wallpaper's
Also
alright.
got the mask? Is that what it's called?
Mask. Don't sit down. What are you doing? Stand up. The mask? What
Like
is
that
it?
pattern.
Ah.
I don't know if I pronounced that right.
I don't know what it's called. Okay. Gotta get a head. Gotta get a hat. Is that it? Is that good?
What was the teddy called?
It's nothing when you get the
That's
titty.
right.
Oh,
You can't
Don't
pick it
ever
up.
come back, you horrible creature.
I thought you said it
This
was for the
scarecrow
scarecrow.
here is going
No,
to guard this
the
home
shirt
from
was-
the likes of you.
It was in
Oh,
that
I
room.
was talking about the teddy when I said whatever I said. And then you said the scarecrow. You're obviously talking about the shirt.
I didn't hear what you said about the titty. Alright. Save. Cat feeding time. Game saved successfully. It's there.
Okay.
Do I trust it?
Did
I do
you
not.
record it last time you saved?
I did, so I can review the
Okay.
footage.
I want to know now.
Oh, wait, so what are we doing now? Smoke? Smoke.
Why didn't it work?
Yeah,
I'm back
it's
in
good.
my old look.
Oh.
But maybe. But that was.
Time to feed the cat. Summon the cats. How do we summon the cats? Rude.
Yep. Is it
Oh.
a pull tab or do you need a can opener?
Guess we'll find out. Don't sit. Use. Put up food later when the cats are here.
Wait, so you do have to wait for the cats?
We gotta wait? Surely
See, I asked
not.
that last time because you said about waiting for the cats, and then you said, oh, okay, now we're going to feed the cats and bring them over. And I was like, oh, I thought we had to wait for them before we
I was
got
just meaning in
food.
general, like, that's our task. I don't know how to do it.
I feel like I asked.
We summon them with some smooth jazz.
You know, that does sound vaguely familiar that playing piano might have brought cats.
No. Well, we didn't do that, so... Oh, look how many cats there are. A whole two. A whole two cats. Those are some huge cats, Jesus. Like lions. Tigers. That's true.
Come inside, my darlings. I've missed you.
Well, there's three.
And
Seen
who's
one.
that? Teacup. I bet you thought you'd never see me again. Well, make yourselves at home. Dinner is ready to be served.
Right, let's get some dinner for you.
Come on, everybody. Gather around. It's time for dinner.
Could have put the food at least in the rain.
I don't make the rules. Oh, there's like a ginger cat there. There's a cow cat. And there's a Seymour. Now what do we do? We done? Cats are summoned.
Shit.
Oh.
no. Oh.
You never eat my food, Teacup. Already had your dinner, have you?
Teacup's fussy.
No, I get it. I know. You're a good friend. The best friend I have, really. The only friend in the whole fucking world. You come over to keep me company and want nothing in return. I appreciate it. You should know. If you could know what I've been through lately. I've been to hell and back, my boy. But I'm here now. In my flat. Alive. And it's still the same mess that it's always been. I'm not sure how to deal with all this anymore. Don't know if I can. I wish I could be like you. At peace with the world. Always smiling. Someone's at the door.
Who's it gonna
Who
be?
could it be?
Maybe it's the
tonight?
sister.
It's the pizza
who
delivery guy.
Saved you.
Do you want a bean?
Sure. Mystery flavor.
Choose a bean.
I literally can't even see what colors these are.
That's
So.
like peach, and this one's more pale peach.
How can you tell?
No, not the flavor. That's the color.
No, I mean, how can you tell? Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. You can just see it.
I can't see it. We've got red light in here. Or purple light.
Who that? What do you want from me?
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what time it is? We've all had it with you and your bloody cats.
Hey. Change your tone right now,
I said,
buddy.
what are you talking about? What are they? They're not making any noise. Who cares?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't pretend you don't know. Some of us
Don't
have
point
to
your
get up
finger at
early
me.
for work. You think it's okay to make noise at this time of the night?
Oh, come on. Don't exaggerate. I did play the piano, but only for a minute or two.
Enough to wake me up. And this is not the first time either. I swear
Have you
to
ever
God,
asked?
if you ever do this again, and I'm calling the police.
Do it.
Wait.
Get lost, you bald, ugly man.
He might have a leg to stand on if she'd done that before and you said like, "Hey, I'm real sorry. Do you mind not playing piano at this time?" And you go, "Sweet, fair enough." But instead, he's like been pissed off at it, not said anything, and then come up and gone mad. That's just irritating.
Yeah, what the hell?
Get lost, you bald, ugly man. I'm done talking to you.
What? How dare you? This is going to
I'm immortal.
stop one way or the other, you
Don't mess with
crazy
me.
cat lady. If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty. Hell, I'll poison your fucking cats myself if I have to.
Point that finger at me again, and I will break it. I'm done
it.
talking to you. Go fuck yourself.
Next time you point the finger, I might have to bend it back and break it off.
Where's that from?
It's Paramore.
Oh.
I don't really know that many Paramore songs, but when I heard that one, I liked that line.
Someone's singing.
Me.
It's the same guy that was singing the other song.
Oh, they're all gone. They're still alone.
That bald, ugly man scared them off.
His teacups still around.
Now he must die.
Being a dick isn't enough of a reason to kill him. It's either him and there's something else going on, or we're about to meet someone else.
He threatened our cats, though. You can't do that.
Are you
There's a
controlling this?
No. It's doing it on its own.
They're walking back and forth.
Yeah, it's doing it on its own. She's debating it. She's like, should I kill this guy?
No, I don't think she's debating that.
She's getting angry.
Is she gonna slit her wrists and die and end up in a different hospital?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bed.
It is indeed a bed.
I couldn't tell. Imagine if I hadn't turned the
Seymour.
sound down, I would have died.
Yeah, you'd be right. Just be rocking out.
Standing by the river, I'm thinking. Will I jump again? No. Behind the closed doors, I have fallen in love with the razor.
Chapter 4? Yes. Chapter 4. Bullet for Susan.
Susan, their name sounds familiar. What's our name?
Our name is Susan.
Okay.
I'm gonna say our name is Liz. No, that Liz was the nurse. Are we driving? Oh shit.
Oh, the pest control man might be the guy. Or woman.
Might be. Is this even where we live? This looks different.
Did we see the outside?
Yeah, we did.
This is not as big as I thought. I thought we were going to be way more houses.
Maybe this is where pest control person lives. Maybe it's.
What?
I was gonna say maybe it's like something, but it's a spoiler for a TV show that we may or may not watch.
Oh, okay.
He's got a body.
Is that going to be us?
Hmm.
Or are we so that's probably not after that. We're just seeing.
I think it's setting up for our next
Yeah,
target.
we're just seeing what he's doing. Are they all going to
Well-
be serial killers? I guess.
I don't know.
Actually, how many people deserve to die?
Serial killers.
I mean, there's lots of horrible things people can do in the world, but there's kind of only two main things I can think of.
I've slept all night and most of the day. Why am I still feeling tired?
Oh, it's ruined life.
Someone's at the door. I really hope it's not him again.
It's pest control man. He's here. We're gonna have to stab him or something. We don't have a whip. vents. Why can't we look at the vents? I don't think we could do that before.
Oh wait, why is he knocking like that? That's weird.
Hey, stop knocking on my damn door. I'm coming, man. Who's it? Was that us?
Sister?
Kinda.
Who's not sister?
Hello, Miss Ashworth. How are you? Are you feeling better?
Who the heck are you?
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me. My name is Mitzi Hunt.
She the one that found us?
That's what I
A
said
few
for
days
sister.
ago, you were out cold at the time.
Sister.
Those pills you
Because
had
the,
worked
they
real
told the
good.
nurse it was a sister or something.
Oh.
You probably had one too many, mind you.
So it's you. I had a feeling you'd turn up sooner or later.
It is me, indeed. A girl who got in the way and fucked everything up. I'll understand if you're angry at me. It wouldn't surprise me if you blame me for calling the ambulance and saving your life, but I had other reasons for it too. Personal reasons. It's important. It's important. That's why I came here the other night. To talk to you.
About what?
Why would you want to talk to me? It makes no sense.
I saw the ad you'd put in the paper. It seems you have a room to rent.
They still print that? It was months ago. Nobody ever called. I forgot all about it. I gave up on it, actually.
Well, I'd like to be your lodger, Miss Ashworth.
But
You've got the room and I've got the money. Won't that work for both of us? I'm very tidy. I don't make much noise, and I promise not to spend too long in the
Just
bathroom.
don't
in
play the
morning.
piano.
I don't
Old dude will
really-
come back.
I read your suicide note, you know. I'm sorry, but I did. I understand that you like your loneliness. You stray from people. I get it. But I won't get in the way. I promise I will give you your space. You won't even know that I'm here half the time. What do you think? Do we have a deal?
Well, I guess I could do with some extra money, but
Great.
Wait,
Can
does
I
she
come
own
in?
the apartment then? How does this work?
She might own the apartment. That could be the case.
Said you were
Someone
my
at work was-
daughter, that's what it was, not sister.
Daughter. Okay.
you said you were my daughter at the hospital. You're a little liar, aren't you? How can I trust you? How should I know you won't slit my throat when I sleep?
She saved your life, so
Jesus, what's wrong with you? Slit your throat? Are you always so suspicious of people? If I wanted to do such a thing, I would never have bothered saving you, would I? Just think about it for a second. I was trying to avoid all the stupid questions. I didn't know what else to say. That seemed like an easy option at the
she
time.
does look like she's meant to
Otherwise,
be
they wouldn't
younger.
have let me
her.
come in the ambulance with you.
She's like she's from
And
the
I wanted
Matrix.
to see if you've made
Yeah.
it.
Spirit Mave's pretty
Oh
bad.
no, I'd go with the middle one.
Huh?
Yeah.
How did you get in that night? I'm sure I locked the door.
Well,
Maybe they're teacup in human form.
okay, I'll tell you. You won't like it probably, but I'll tell you. I picked the lock.
You did what?
Look, I know it sounds like I'm some sort of criminal, but believe me, I'm not. My dad was a master locksmith. He knew everything there was to know about locks. He taught me some of that stuff too. Look,
Accent's weird.
got this little box. I always carry it with me. There are a few types of lockpicks in it. They're very expensive, custom made. It's now the only thing that reminds me of him.
Why
I
would you
see.
pick it unless you heard
But you know,
something?
it does
Yeah.
sound like your father was really a burglar, not a locksmith.
It's not important anymore.
I guess it isn't.
Why were
But
you
what
picking
gave
the
you
lock?
an idea that you can pick the lock on my front door and just barge in uninvited?
I heard the cats. They were going crazy. It was like if all hell broke loose inside. The noise they made. It was incredible. Like ghosts howling. Then for a while, it turned into an almost human cry. Well, anyway, I kept banging on the door, but you were already asleep. In a coma or whatever. So I pulled out a sea rake and got the door open. You could say I had a hunch.
A hunch. Great.
I had a hunch that something was very wrong. And I made no mistake, did I?
Alright, well, spare room's pretty bad. This whole apartment's pretty bad, so...
This spare room I have is pretty bad, you should know.
I'm not fussy. It's not for long anyway. Just a few weeks, maybe. Anything is better than what I've got at the moment.
Which is?
I slept at the train station last night. There's a guy there who docks rats. You should see him.
Wait, can you even afford rent for the room?
Sure. I'll pay you for 2 months in advance. Money's not an issue.
Why not go to a hotel then?
I hate hotels.
More than train stations. With homeless weirdos and rats.
This video of a guy
Robbie?
is
Oh,
at
no,
a
he's
train
cool.
station and he
He's
has
alright.
rats.
And he
In
got
real
the
life.
rats
Wait, sorry,
away.
I can't listen to you and
Sorry.
that at the same time.
And he's like, they just come to him and they sit in front of him. And he
Wait,
can-
sorry. I wasn't listening to the first bit. The guy with pet rats?
I don't know I think they were wild rats. And he was just like sitting, it looked like a train station or something. And then he would like, they would just sit in front of him like lined up. And then he'd like take them
Get
and
food.
kind of almost like throw them like gently away. And then they'd come back and just sit in front of him. He didn't even have
So
food.
he's probably trained
Yeah.
the wild ones.
And like one of them kind of half came and then he like tapped on the spot where it was supposed to come and then it came and sat there. And there was like 3 of them. I was like, what? Maybe it's the guy maybe this is this guy.
Why
Top
do you
one.
want this room so much? Let's face it, this flat's falling apart. It's cold, it's dark, it's a bit mouldy. This is the old part of town where nothing ever happens. It's far from the city centre, and there are only 2 buses going through here, and that's if you're lucky. And I'm known around here as a fucked up, wicked cat lady. They'd burn me at the stake if they could. They'd put me in a bag and drown me in the river like a litter of kittens. I'm not exactly great company for a young girl like yourself.
Who are they?
People.
The tenants.
Just people.
I don't give a fuck about people, Miss Ashworth. But I do like cats.
She's gonna be like
Does smell
our
the rats for me.
sidekick,
Really need a shower.
cat lady and kitten girl.
Tank Girl and Jet Girl.
Tank
She
girl
kind of
and
looks
jet
like
girl.
Jet Girl actually.
But we're cat lady.
From the movie. I can't remember.
I feel like we have to say this one.
I'm sure you'll
seems
change
like a
your
weird
mind
thing to
when you
say.
see it.
I'd love to see it. And I'm sure it isn't as bad as you picture it.
The window is stuck and it doesn't shut properly.
It's alright. I like fresh air.
The's clutter everywhere.
I'll
Yeah,
tidy up.
I assume
got a
she's
funny
somehow
smell.
I'll
involved.
burn
in
some joss sticks
Mm.
to cover it
pizza.
up. I love joss sticks.
What are just sticks?
They're,
Fine.
I've heard them in English things.
I
Are they like
They're, like, I
incense?
think they're
Follow me.
incense.
You can see it for yourself if you're so stubborn.
Let's go. Come see the room.
Just Google it. I thought it was a brand, but that wasn't capitalized, so maybe.
I don't think. Is anything capitalized in this game?
Yeah, names?
This room is
Alright, let's-
perfect.
Really?
You're right.
What about all this clutter?
I'll move some stuff to the side if that's okay with you. But most of it I can use. All I really need is a bed to sleep and a roof over my head to cover me from that rain. And a power outlet so I can charge my laptop. Oh, and somewhere to watch too. You got a shower, right? I'm dying for a shower.
Is there any contact for a reference?
That, yeah, I like that.
You mentioned some personal reasons for staying here.
Yes. It's a long story though. I don't really want to bore you with all that personal crap.
Okay. In that case, could you give me the short version?
Yeah, alright. I'm looking for someone. I don't really know this person, but it's a friend of a friend. I only ever talk to this guy online, so I don't know what he looks like.
She's looking for revenge, and it's gonna be the same person we're
I
looking
love
for.
this lamp. Does it
Could
work?
be.
What was I talking about? Oh, yes. I don't know what he looks like, but I know my way around computers. I managed to track him down.
That's why
Feels
she's
like
dressed
this
like
here.
that, because she's meant to be a
Building somewhere.
hacker.
What I don't know is which flat he lives in.
Does he hate?
Oh,
There are 8 flats here
be
altogether.
the guy who's addicted.
Does he
One of
hate
them.
pianos?
I must just figure out which one. It shouldn't be too hard.
What do you want from this person?
I just want to talk to him. He said something really bad. Something horrible.
Or
I need to talk to him to get closure, you know?
Just talk. Are you sure?
Yep.
She gonna kill
I
him.
want to meet face to face with him. That's all.
You are part of that emo subculture.
so I wouldn't ask any of those.
Hmm.
A joss stick is a thin stick consisting of a substance
You're
that
not
burns
in
slowly
some
and with
kind
a
of
vagrant
trouble, are
smell,
you?
used as
Do I
incense.
really look like some
Mhm.
kind of serial murderer to you, Miss Ashworth?
Yes.
I don't know. What do serial murderers
Look
look
like an
anyway?
assassin.
A scar across the face, an eye patch, rough stubble. Those sort of things, I guess.
That's a pirate you've just described. Just add a wooden peg leg and we've got a full picture. But who knows? I'm no expert on murderers. Not yet, anyway. Is there anyone I can contact? For references?
Well, I've never really rented a room before, so not really. I've lived with my mum all my life. Until recently, that is.
I could give her a call.
So her dad.
Oh, that
She's
would be a
never met?
perfect spot for my poster up there.
Maybe.
Yeah, sure, that'd be okay.
We have to ask the emo
Are you a part of
subculture.
that emo subculture?
Please don't say that word ever again. No, this is just how I dress. I grew up listening to real rock and roll, not that emo crap. I hate to be a part of that generic bandwagon.
It's too
Okay.
mainstream.
There's the only reason for
Really?
that is that
Sensitive subject for you?
You know, people seem to think that just
Um.
because someone dresses in black, they're cool or emo.
Fourth.
You can't generalize like that. It's more complicated.
I dress in black too.
creators who
course.
are
That's because
bugging
black is the
being
best
their
color.
bonnet about this.
Period.
A bug in their
Yeah.
beehive.
You've been asking me all these questions, and I never had a chance to ask about how you're feeling. I mean, you've just gone through a terrible experience. You barely survived. I suppose I might be out of line to ask you this, but I'm really curious as to why you tried to kill yourself.
Come on,
But
lady,
how
that's a
would
very
she-
personal
Why would
question.
she ask it like that?
You're trying to rent a room from me.
Feel.
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
No offense, but I don't really want to talk about it.
Fair enough. Maybe when you know me better, we'll feel more like sharing. I'm a good listener, you know.
Let's
Great.
go back to the living room.
Right.
Room's great. So what do you say, Miss Ashworth?
Oh, who's that?
I hope you're not going to change your mind about
Oh, that's
this.
the old lady from the start.
Miss Ashworth?
You don't kill it. Eggs going
No,
up.
she's being not motherly, but I think it's a good sign, not a bad sign.
Hope.
What happened? Are you alright?
There's a ghost.
It's a sign that we're meant
Go
to,
away! You have to go away right
meant
now.
to follow her.
But why?
Maybe.
Miss Ashworth, what's wrong?
You're haunted. I don't know which one. This one?
I would have gone with the bottom one, I think.
One of them. Oh, wait, are we supposed to kill her?
I don't think so, but I feel like that's what you'd say, maybe.
I knew you were one of them. I knew it.
What are you talking about? Look, just try to relax. Everything's okay.
But why you? Why would you want to do this to me? You have no reason.
Calm down. I'm not gonna do anything to you, alright? I just want to rent a room. Nothing else. I promise. Damn, I even swear. I won't cause you any trouble, okay? Just take a deep breath. Please explain to me what's happened. I'm a little confused here.
You got an old ghost lady behind you.
Maybe. Oh, no. No. No.
Bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not safe here. You should leave. Now.
Please, Miss Ashworth, I'd really like to stay. Don't throw me out now.
Well, you can't stay. You can't.
You can't.
If you don't go, something terrible's gonna happen to you. Please, just leave me alone. I was perfectly happy before you came.
No, why would you say that?
What do we know about
I
it?
don't know. Again, I feel like it was a sign that we're meant to follow her, not that we're meant to kill her.
Just stay away from me.
What?
Are you deaf? Did I not make myself clear? This is not a good place for you.
Where am I gonna go? It's
Train
late
station.
And it's pouring down with rain.
I don't give a damn where you go. You can go back to the bloody train station for all I care. Anywhere. Anywhere but here.
We have to say it.
You're going to die.
Alright, I'm leaving now.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah. I know. How did you know, Miss Ashworth? Are you some sort of a psychic? Do you possess some kind of supernatural mind-reading abilities? Or is it just so fucking obvious?
Maybe
What
she's
do
sick.
you mean? I don't know how you're going to die, but call it a hunch if you like.
It's cool. A hunch. Well, I do. I know exactly. It's how it started, as a matter of fact. Do you want to see? I'll show you. Here, Miss Ashworth. Take a good look, because I'm not going to do it again.
Am I supposed to do something now? Nope.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a sign that she's dying. That's why she's hanging around.
This is the dude. Peace Control Man. When did this game come out? 2015. I feel like they were inspired by something else.
Okay.
It's time to wake up, my little pussycat.
Wait, is that us?
What's the matter, sleepyhead? Had a bad dream?
Looks like us.
Do you want me to give you a cuddle and a kiss? Take the nightmares away? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, don't you worry, my sweetest. I know a thing or two about pussycats. I can help. What do you say? Shall I take a good look at this pussy of yours?
Bottom.
Yeah, maybe that was. Let's do that one.
You're a dead man. You just don't know it yet. I'll cut your throat open and watch you bleed to death. I'll feed your body to the crows. Oh, you're gonna regret this, pal.
What's going on in there?
What the hell?
Who's this? Did you play with this little bitch behind my back?
Sound like a
'Cause
demon.
if you did, I swear to God.
Me? I'd never do that. You know me, honey. You're the only girl for me. This lady here will join us for dinner. That's all.
They're gonna eat her.
For what? Take the goddamn mask off when you talk to me. You know
What is this
damn well
voice?
I
Yeah.
can't stand it. And make sure you put it back in the van so you don't fucking lose it again.
Okay.
I think it's a man doing the voiceover for one.
I was just saying, she's here for dinner.
Good. Dinner. I'm starving. And I'm sick to death of them bloody cats.
Has it been eating the cats?
You nasty little whore. Trying to seduce my husband in my own home? How bloody rude.
The hell, lady?
Who the fuck are you?
Shut up, you stupid bitch! I know what you're up to. You kept staring at him with these big green eyes.
What happens
You
if they
want
eat
him,
us?
don't you? You think you can take him from me?
How do we come back?
Well, I've got just the thing. I always keep this bottle handy. It's bleach, the strongest you can get. You give me no choice. I can't risk losing him. I have to make sure he won't be attracted to you anymore. You won't need these eyes and this face much longer anyway.
She gonna do blind us? Oh man.
Burner. Maybe?
Yeah.
Though not really reacting very much.
No one will do it right if you don't do it yourself.
His voice is really distracting. It literally sounds like a bog witch from a movie I've seen.
Sounds very weird. Seymour.
Cat's gonna look at her and she's gonna come back to life.
What's this music? Whoa, we're the cat now. Oh my god. Are we teacup?
We look like Teacup, but
Push it,
all the
Teacup.
silhouettes are pretty similar. So yeah, the cats they were involved with us getting to the hospital, so
That's true.
we didn't play it, but yeah.
Ta-da! We're free. Where are we gonna go? Can we go upstairs? Whoa. Can we just get... Oh. How about teacup? Oh, jump in.
But we have to go find her. You know, we went to the afterlife and had to go find our body before we woke up in our...
Maybe.
Hey there, gorgeous. I see my old lady brought the bleach again. What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for us, if you know what I mean. She does that every single time. What do they call it? Trust issues, that's it. Well, never mind. Plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not too fussy, but even I have some standards. Ain't gonna touch a bird like you, I gotta be honest, girl. You look like shit.
Good.
But I wouldn't want you to think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner, and you're in pain, so I've brought something to end your suffering. Think of it as an option. I've got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber, large caliber. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain. Sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, it's just an idea, you know, no pressure. Ah, of course. You can't see it. That bleach turns
Why
your
are we
eyes
just
to
lying
nothing
there?
but jelly.
Yeah. Do we get our eyes back if we get
So I'll just leave it for you.
reincarnated or whatever?
Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway. I better go now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we? You naughty minx.
How are we meant to reach that?
What was that? You can't reach it.
He heard you. My God.
Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
Cat mode. This guy has a lot of guns. Key. Swallow. Swallow? Just put it in her mouth. Oh. Where to go back? We gotta be stealthy.
Are you moving it?
Yeah. Go. Oh. Okay, we're gonna be stealthy.
How? He's not doing anything.
There.
Oh.
Oops. Oh god, go back. Oh, I'm stuck. Look down.
Pointless.
Pointless? What do you mean?
Well, there's not really any jeopardy, but you can just get stuck. It's a bit irritating.
Right, we've got the key. How do we get down? No. What? Oh, maybe we have to... Oops. Maybe we have to drop it. We swallowed it though, maybe we've got to poop it out. Oh, it's a spit out.
So it was just in her mouth.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key?
A key?
Who are you? Say something. Anything. I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
How? Aren't both your hands on... Oh,
Maybe they dropped it next to their hand.
no, I didn't mean reaching it. I thought her hands were like above her head on either side. Maybe they weren't.
Oh wait, I can move. Gun. Guess we take the gun.
If we... yeah.
The gun! That idiot left his gun!
Do we want to shoot him or do we want to shoot ourselves?
The gun!
Get a new body. I don't know if that happens.
No!
Yeah.
No! I dropped it! Where is it? Where the
I
hell
think
is
she's
it?
just thinking. I don't know if she's actually saying that out loud. But who knows? Maybe she is.
I've got it.
I was gonna say, how hard is it to crouch? Like, dropping it's not the worst thing.
Alright. I don't think we can actually go anywhere.
Maybe I'm into... There you go. Shoot yourself.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
We need our eyes back. You are dead. Wait. Were we supposed to do that? Is it like a bad ending?
We can't die in this game.
Oh. You are dead. Death is nothing at all. You've only slipped away into the next room. Oh wait, we're
You
back.
don't mind creepy posters?
I guess that was something that's going to happen
It's your
later on.
Future.
You can do what you like with it, but I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Oh,
Sure.
I don't want to say that bottom thing.
Yeah,
Dumb thing
that's
to say.
okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Great. I'll bring the wine. Oh,
Bring the wine. What does that say? Down
one of those
for
bottles with
adventure.
cork.
Oh, we have a
Have you got a
corkscrew.
bottle opener,
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses too?
I don't even know if I own glasses.
You at least own a mug.
Yeah. Why is the vents coming up? Oops. Use for my cats. If the windows are shut, they can always enter through the vents. Right. Cupboard. No cups. Cups.
I need a mug of coffee first.
No, you don't. You already had a coffee. I don't see no cups. No cups out here. The mug. The cat
Which
bowl.
you couldn't even take. One of you could drink from the bottle and the other one from the mug, but maybe you'll just both drink from the bottle.
Maybe. Alright, let's go back. Here, you'll have this.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
Yeah. But we'll need glasses too. See if you can find some.
I don't got glasses. The hell am I gonna get glasses from? Balcony, piano. Oh, there's a glass.
I was gonna say there must be some somewhere.
I found some wine glasses.
All right. That's all
Alright.
we need. Oh, Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
What's she going for?
Bottom.
How are you
Yeah.
planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not
I know the
many.
bald guy.
I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
Why would we know that?
What does he do for a living?
We don't know anything about what she's
I
looking for.
think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi.
Mitzi!
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of.
Now, according to
Got
weather
lost in that fog
forecast.
once, when I was just 9 or 10.
I think so.
I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front
She's
of me.
been
and
playing
drag
too much
me
Silent
away.
Hill.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah? How do you know?
There are.
You're just human.
Yes.
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers.
Don't
They're
like
nothing
murderers.
but parasites.
Yeah, I kind of just have not a thing specifically with this game, just in general, an issue when things make out that murderers and rapists and arsonists are beasts, as in inhuman, they're different to us and blah blah blah. And it's not to say that they don't do extremely horrible, inhuman things, because they do, but the whole point is, yeah, unfortunately, that is human, and that it's, you know, people you know, not random. They're not usually random serial killers in gas masks and a wife in a nurse outfit, and shit like that. And also, I think also you forget that it was some of the time it was our society that broke children to become. Not that it's an excuse, obviously, you have children who go through the same things and don't become horrible, disgusting adults, but I feel like you've got to also have a tiny bit of not compassion, but like understanding of the humanity of
Empathy.
people like that. No, not even empathy. I just think an understanding of the bits of them that are what we consider human, because some of that stuff can be prevented.
Apathy.
I don't know.
What's the difference between empathy and
I don't
apathy?
know.
Neither. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's just a thing in general. That's a bit irritating. I'm not really
So,
explaining it that well.
The
either.
big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Haha.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet
Did
she
we know
gets
she was
to
a
be
nurse?
the prom queen
Yep.
before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him.
The one you're not spending
It's
your last
Jack.
days with.
He's dead.
Well, that's why, I guess.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person.
Also,
I'm
I want to
sure
go to
you've
bed.
noticed
So.
by now.
What?
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Wait, maybe he killed her boyfriend.
Maybe.
How did he die? How did he die?
I'll get to that, Miss Ashworth. Let me just tell you more about him first, so you could understand what happened.
I guess to start from the top.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. A perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there is a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. Then he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight.
Why wouldn't he believe you after you keep going?
Smashed some stuff.
It's weird.
I mean, he's obviously
Horrible
angry
things
at
was
the
the
world,
worst.
but
He's
still.
in
He
denial,
loved that
maybe.
guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
How did he die? How did Jack die?
Stop repeating yourself.
Weird.
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there, calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved, all thanks to the eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, then he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn. 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. But I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
We're in control.
I thought we probably would be.
Is this the car?
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths, so we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows
Why
how
would
to
you say
hide.
sect and not cult?
Police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well,
And you
It's
give
the
you
kind
his
of thing
apartment
that's
number then.
called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and
It's not what
psychological
trolling.
cruelty.
Well, I guess it's
Those
what
who are
trolling's
clever
kind of
enough say,
become.
don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
Why does it matter what the chemical products are unless we have to do it later? But there would be.
What are those two chemical
Why would we
products?
care?
Well,
I don't know.
Unless we were going to
I'm
kill
not
ourselves.
sure if you want to know that.
Which
I mean,
obviously
we
we're
did
not.
try it. But...
Yeah,
I
but we're
get
obviously
it.
not now.
You
We
don't
can't
want to
die.
tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
I mean, fair, but it's just like that question was clearly put there so that the creators could have that dialogue. It doesn't actually make any sense for her to ask that question. And I feel like that happens a lot. Which is kind of irritating.
I've
Yeah, I
learned my
suppose.
lesson. Dying is
I mean, it's
not for me.
I'd really like
It's
to
not
believe
out
you,
of
Miss Ashworth.
the realms of
But I will
reality
need you
for her to
promise
ask.
me that
But
you will never
I
try
think
this
it's
method.
pretty weird.
Alright. I can promise you that I will never try this method. Or any other method for that matter. Been there.
That's
done
the
that.
promise that she broke.
Didn't enjoy it much. Do you believe me
yes.
now?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know. The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
We're back. We get our eyes.
Oh, you're not going to tell us what the cocktail is yet?
No, I guess we have to figure it out on our own.
Maybe we'll have a flashback once we get to
The cat grabber.
You should take that.
Cat grabber. We need that for Seymour. Sometimes.
Seymour's asleep on the floor next to us, or on the box next to us.
We don't need it right now.
So are we going to stop or you keep going?
Well, it's up to you, really.
I do want to go to sleep, but I thought you were going to continue on for a bit before we stop, but I do want to go to sleep.
Well, it is up to you.
We'll just stop here then.
Okay then. We got the cat grabber. I guess this is our next victim. Not sure if they tie into Mitzi or anything.
Yeah, it could be two different people.
I feel like it's probably not the same person.
Yeah,
Their
I thought
motive is very different.
Yeah, the motive does seem different, and the personality seems different.
Mm. Maybe the person that Mitzi's after is probably not one of our people. Maybe they are. Who knows? I guess we'll find
I feel
out.
like it is, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, they could be. They could be. But we will find out next time. Jeez, thank you for tuning in. Sorry that we had to sit through this stuff we'd already been through again at the start. It was a bit annoying. Hopefully this is actually saved. We have 3 saves there, so I have video evidence that I saved. I guess we'll see what happens. But yes, thanks for tuning in. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Some more Stonekeep. Yeah, that's the plan. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.